Hey guys, welcome back to Entre Hermanas. This is Brenda.
And Cece. And thank you guys for all the shares and the follows that we have been getting. It's nice to know that our talks,
Are getting around and are being listened to and understood, and
we're not the only
vibing.
ones.
Yes. But yeah, how is going back to school going for you guys? It's been
Been hard. Yeah, it's been hard.
So the kids' first day back was yesterday, and you actually got to do the first day back to school with the kids.
Yes, I honestly thought we were gonna suffer because they were in a very specific routine. They were usually done by what was it, 7:38, and then winter break hit and probably all shit. It literally did. Like my babies were up for the longest time, and they would wake up late.
We would be lazy. Like, I work from home, thankfully. And we were in pajamas. We were being lazy. I stopped working out. I took it like winter break meant mommy time too, winter break. So
Same. I was like, oh, yep. I was like, we're all taking a break.
it really threw us off. I'm like, oh, reality check. Monday is first day back.
And honestly, I didn't struggle. You saw when I woke them up, they were so excited and they were ready to see their teachers, except Angel. But, then he grew into it once he saw Justin with his class. And it wasn't much of a struggle. Mm-hmm. They woke up, they got ready, they ate breakfast, they did their classroom. And, the teachers looked like they were going through it, una parecía cruda, la otra parecía like she needed to go back to bed. So they didn't do much in their class, they just chilled. They talked about their gifts and how their Christmas went and what Santa brought them. And Justin's like, she's like, oh yeah, she's like, Santa got me a big box of the LOL.
Yeah.
And this other little girls were like, oh yeah, I got an LOL doll and I got a box of LOL. And I'm just like, damn it. When we opened the box and saw the monas, dude, I was like, this is not for a 5-year-old.
It was jaw dropping. Mm-hmm.
El pinche calzona media nalga. And the girl was wearing it was a whole suit of a fishnet suit.
Yes, that was.
And that's what she was wearing with some neon calzones y un bracel todo neon. And I just stared at this doll and I was like, oh my god, what did we do?
And she's playing around with them all cool, and I'm like, damn, those dolls are too sexualized.
They are, and it's crazy because they come with these big heels, and
stilettos.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude. And then I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, hey, have you seen Justin's dolls? He's all like, which ones? And I was like, the ones that she got.
Bien chichonas.
Yeah, and he's all like, oh no. He's like, and I was like, look, and I just pulled out one doll, and he's all like, why did she take the clothes off? And I was like, Dad, that's the clothes. I was like, this girl just came in a bikini. There's no extra clothes. And I was like, I don't like that. Not for kiddos like that. I don't know, but I think that dolls are sexualized. And I don't think I would ever let my child even want to wear that.
And it's my fault because, we went to the store together and we looked for it, and I was bummed out because I thought I wasn't going to get them anything. And then here I am. I'm able to shop. And I was like, I'm going to get them the big thing. Never did I do my research about LOL dolls. I mean, they're on Netflix. I didn't think that far.
The baby ones. I've seen the baby ones. And I've seen her play with the baby ones. And then there was some other ones that came out that you put underwater. Y también is this whole suit. It's a freaking, I think it's a sex suit. It's straps everywhere, and I was like, damn.
Wow.
And that was the baby one, and I was like, oh, damn.
What did I do?
Yeah. But other than that, she just, was telling them of the games we played. She was telling her about the dog that ate the papa. And it was cute. She was excited. She sounded like she had fun.
Did they ask her about her projects?
What project?
Well, like Angel, did they ask if he did any projects during winter break?
No.
No.
Te digo que las maestras estaban crudas. They didn't ask nothing. I didn't even hear the good morning song, dude.
Good morning.
Yeah, and then I was like, what? Yes, and they did a mitten. Well, one red, and I feel it though. I don't blame them. I wasn't ready for it either.
No, and it's so exhausting because they used to have a routine where we were already settled into, and now it's like going back through that, like waking up 6:30, 7 in the shower. They wake up at 7:30 because they have to be in Zoom by 8:30 a.m. Like, high schoolers don't start Zoom classes till 11. So my kids are starting at 8:35 a.m. That's crazy.
I wonder why they did that.
That is rude to these mamas.
I know.
But if you're a kindergarten or a preschooler mommy, you know what I mean.
Don't you get the choice of the AM and PM class?
No, not right now. Like, everyone's attending the same class. Like, I think there's, in our class is about 25, 30 kids. But there's like 3 teachers.
I think I only see like maybe 10 of them the whole time. Like, I just know those same 10 that just, they always got something to say.
Well, I mean, it's hard because it's a toddler. Like, there's 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. Mine's a 4-year-old. And sometimes he has good days where he'll sit through Zoom class. And then there's other days where, like, he'll literally have his back turned to the computer. And it's embarrassing, but, I'm not going to, like, close a laptop. No, like, I'm going to make him sit through it because there's no going back. Put my foot down.
I don't know what to say. I want to say he's
just
small,
I don't know.
sucks,
Angel's going through something. It's just freaking hard right now. He's going through a phase
he's doing that tantrum where he screams and stomp his feet.
Oh yeah, like I think pouting.
That's the one that I'm just like, oh, I hate that. I hate it when they pound their feet. And so then that's what he does right now. And he will stomp all the way to his room. And I'm just like, if it was my mama, if it was us back then, like, my mama would have whooped our ass, like, no joke. But you know what, dude? I'm getting certified, y'all. I'm getting certified to take care of babies. And I was reading this page where it was talking about how to have strategies. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Strategies?
Yeah.
Strategies. I was not saying it right.
You are now.
To calm down, for like when you're stressed, when you're mad. And they have like a few suggestions, They have like follow the 10-foot rule. So you place a child in a safe place and walk 10 feet away until you have calmed down. So, give each other space. Sometimes
you need space.
You need space, and sometimes the kiddo needs space too. Like, it's happened with Jazz. Another thing, talk to someone. It can help to share your thoughts and feelings, like in that moment. Even though your child is crying in the background, call someone, and just...
Like, I need my space. I need to distract myself, think about something else. I see that. Mm-hmm.
Another one that they gave is go for a walk with your child. A simple walk around the block can help calm both of you and your child, Get distracted, and
fresh air.
Yeah, fresh air usually helps. I right now was telling my sister that they also told me another good one is that my counselor said to grab ice and kind of put pressure on them, like squeeze them, and that's gonna calm you down. For me, it honestly didn't help. I have a lot of anxiety, so what I do is I step on a cold surface. That's what I do, and it's like a what's it called? Like an adrenaline rush kind of that it gives you.
Electric.
And it just calms you down. Mm-hmm. Another one that they have is keep a tea bag with cinnamon, such as I think it's called chai. I don't know if I'm saying it right. As chai handy and sniff. So then that's gonna give you like a boom, like calm down, like a slap in the face, and telling you to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
A really, really good one that I personally like is find 5 things you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And hopefully that distracts you, because we know how it is.
Yes, this is
There's
so.
times where I think we just break down and start crying, because we're like, I can't. For me personally, when I get upset like that, I am for the children. Like, I love children. I love to spend time with children. But I never thought that I could get so how would you say it?
I'm
so
done.
yeah, like I was ready. Like, I'm like, what the hell? I would cry. I would literally sit outside and just cry, because I was so like done with it, so stressed with it. And
especially now that you're like, it's cold, you can't go outside, it's raining, and I feel it for the people, our listeners who live in apartments. Like, it's harder. Like, you can't jump, you can't make a lot of noise then by a certain time, and it's hard. And for us, we don't have it like that. But
when babies come over to my apartment, you guys, I feel bad, because they're very loud children and they got very loud mamas.
Yep.
So I know where they got it from. And I have to tell them, like, hey baby, like, don't scream too loud, because there's someone that's living upstairs, or don't hit the walls because there's someone living on the side. And I mean, over there, it honestly doesn't matter. And we are so cool with our neighbors. Like, it's cool.
It's cool.
Like, they like, come on. Like, our neighbors sometimes I feel bad, because I'm in the bathroom and I'm singing
off the top of my lungs.
Off the top of my lungs. And I'm just like, damn. I was like, I wonder what they think of my singing.
There must be, shut up, CC. It's 5:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Like, they knew. I think they knew when I was. But it's like, it's a bittersweet, because I feel like the apartment life was good for us.
Yeah, we had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Well, you did.
Remember when you got beat up by the cars? This girl just grabbed her by the damn hair and threw her on the ground and started slapping her.
No, let me tell it like it is. So there was a friend in our apartments, and I was beefing with her. I think it's the only beef I've had, because I lost. I lost. Let me just break it to you. I lost. But before that happened, they were literally bullying on me, and she was really big. I was a scrawny girl back then, and I was like, you know what? Let's fight. There was no audience except my best friend, who was right there sitting next to me. And I was like, okay, let's go. I'm going to throw punches. So, my scrawny ass, I threw a punch, but she was like really, really big. So then she like grabbed me by the hair and just dropped me by the floor. And then she punched me. And I just looked at her like, what did you just do? Oh my God. It was so embarrassing, dude. I didn't even try getting up, because I'm like, I'm going to go to the hospital.
No. And then here goes Cece trying to beef and shit, right? Because my sister got her ass beat. So I was like, oh no, well, I'm going to fight this bitch. And like, I'm a year and a half younger, okay? And I don't know why I thought I could fight until this day. I was like, I don't know why I think I could fight. I just kind of assume I know.
It's the only time. Is it? Has it? Yes. Has it?
No.
Has there been another time that I threw punches?
No, you didn't throw punches, but this bitch was always starting beef. She was always starting beef. And then here comes Ceci. Like, they would call.
She would be my backup.
Me dicen like, que era su perro guardián. And I was like, yes, bitch, woof, woof, motherfucker. Like, let's go. And I was always like that. And, like, once I knew, like, people were going to tell me, like, somebody's yelling at your sister, across the lunchroom. And I'd be like, oh, fuck, now I have to skip class. I gotta go. And then I get my shit, and I was like, nah, bitch. Let's go. Like, let's go, And I got in a fight with this girl that I didn't even fucking know. I didn't even know. And then she's like, oh, you fat bitch. And I was like, girl, we're the same size. Like, let's not talk about that, And I was like, I'm just trying to throw hands, big or small, let's go. And she was like, that's all she would say to me. And I was like, okay, but I was really trying to fight. But other than that, those are the only fights that I think that you ever got.
It's not like...
Because I remember in the apartment when they threw a rock at my head because I had to say some shit. The same bitch. They just threw a rock in my damn head.
She was feisty.
Yeah, she was, but... I don't even remember why we were beefing.
Me neither.
I just know we were mad. Oh, no. It was because of the playground. Remember? We had our side and they had their side and they came out to our side and...
We didn't like that.
No, we didn't like that. We had some shit to say, but we hung out with all the little people, so...
We held our territory, though.
Ayudamos chiquitilla en la casa because somebody hit us.
Right. It's crazy. But yeah, back to school. We are going off topic.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about school. No, we're talking about school and the beat-ups we got and shit.
So, another cool fact that I found out that I wanted to share with you guys and bring awareness about is there's the school district. I'm not going to say what district, but if... I've been seeing a lot of TikToks, like kids just chilling on their beds, like they literally turn on their computer and roll over and sleep. And I heard that the district is actually sending kids back to school on contracts, kind of like the Becca bill. So if you're one of those or know someone, like the district is coming back hard. So be careful.
Yeah, because I mean... Honestly, it was time that they started doing something like that because you would see like on TikTok how kids would be like fooling around, and then it is true, like they do record all your chats and stuff, you know, like all that shit's there, and people were like just
social media too. Like if you're on your Chromebook and you think that you can be on your Zoom link but then be doing something else, like the district is following. They are, and they're sending kids back and putting parents under contract if they don't follow, because they're not holding their kids accountable, so someone has to. Mm-hmm. So the district is stepping in. Wanted to bring awareness.
Yeah, just a quick FYI.
Yes. But back to routine. I really have a hard time going back into fitness. Like, I don't know how to get out of this mojo. I cannot. It's been what?
She's been procrastinating. Oh
procrastinating?
My God. Yes, she's doing that. O sea, pa todo. And I'm like, dude, I was like, we are now on day 5. And what is happening? Like, we are still eating.
We're still growing away. Like, I had someone call me today and they're like, dude, stop it. Get back into your routine. And I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I can't find the motivation or the inner strength in me to just get back at it, because now I can't take pictures. I feel like I was starting to get kind of comfortable with myself. Like, I was working on myself. I felt it. Mm-hmm. I felt the change. And now I'm like, I'm going back to this mojo where I'm like so insecure about.
I know. Someone like, oh yeah, let's take some pictures. And she's like, no. And I'm like, why? And she's like, because I'm big. And I was like, girl, you know?
Like, I had a goal, you know. I had a New Year's resolution goal or end of the year goal. And... I just, like, everyone was like, how dare you be in a diet during holidays? Like, don't do that to yourself.
There was a lot of peer pressure.
I broke that, what's it called? That goal. And I didn't make it. I gained weight.
But, you know, like, you can try. You can restart. I think right now it's just the funk that we're in. And hopefully... we stop it and we start doing our routine, you know, because, well, I know right now it's going to be different because back then we were actually going to Zumba. Like, we had YMCA and we were doing Zumba. And
that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like,
that shit, I loved it. I mean, I loved it, but then my body didn't love it. I was tired. I couldn't. It was too much. And let me tell you, I don't know how long it's been since we haven't gone out dancing.
Yep.
But I'm just like, why am I moving like this? I was like, I look like I have something on my ass and I just can't. Like, you know, like I used to think, okay, but I felt like I could dance.
Yes.
You know, I was good at shaking my butt and I'm just like, what's happening? Like,
nothing's
shaking. So I was upset that I couldn't Zumba right, because I mean, here was this cute little old lady, you know, like meneándose hasta abajo, acá bien sexy and shit. And I was like, I got stuck because my knees started hurting, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
So I think I need to get back on some type, and now I can do like home Zumba, you know, like they offer, YMCA offers.
It's not the same though.
It's not the same, but it's better than bitch catching COVID or some shit. You guys, once again, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Okay?
Exclamation point.
I can't, you know, maybe you don't believe in it, but not because you don't believe it's actually going around mean that expose yourself or expose somebody else, you know? Yeah. And it's just not about you. It's about your family, friends, and sometimes, you know, just the stranger. You don't know if the stranger next to you, like, it has real bad health issues, and you just, you know? We don't know. And sadly, quarantining is just becoming harder and harder because it's time to go out and about. Not out and about, but, like, I mean, we gotta restart, you know? And
yes, be mindful. Be mindful, especially right now. It's winter is coming and it's frosty time.
Winter is here.
Well,
winter is here.
Not till I see snow. That's for me.
What are you gonna do if you don't see snow?
Then I'll see icy roads where everyone's slipping and sliding, but
what? You know what? There was snow. When did it snow? When it's just snowed and then it went away the next day.
Oh yeah, I remember. Winter is here. Yes, amen to that. Okay. Agree. Okay. But yes, guys, el rebote is
you can see it in our cheeks.
Yes, motivate us. Give us
some workout routines. How do you guys do it? Like, there's sometimes that me and my sister want to work out together, but I think that's just one part that we cannot cope in. Cause then she's like doing all this shit, and I'm just like literally laying on the bar and acting like I'm doing something, and I feel bad because she's over here like working her ass off, and I just like rotate.
But one thing that did help me is using Shapermint, you know, like shapewear, fajándote. And like my mom does have a point, you know, like after I had my kids, yo no hice cuarentena. I went back to work like after I was discharged, literally. And no usé la cuarentena, no me fajé, and everything was just out of place, and I let everything hang and sag, and you know, it's bad. So now, like, when you use the faja, it literally puts everything back into place. Like, it'll be really tight around the tummy, but all that blubber might be going to your thighs or your butt.
Her blubber was going to her butt. We noticed that she started having a butt, and she was so proud of her butt. And
yes, I felt like I was starting to see a little bump, you know, like nothing compared to like my sisters, but man, I was starting to see a bump. Yeah. And yes, so I think you guys should check them out. Shapermint.com. They're having a 70% sale right now. And you can actually use my code CREWBRENDA to get a 10% discount too.
Yes. And get the faja, the one that doesn't squish the butt. It's like puro es como tela nomás in the butt area, and the rest is like the faja material.
Or you can just get the leggings, because those are bomb too.
Yes. The other day I was actually talking to my best friend, and I was showing her the faja, and then I was like, it's leggings, and it went all the way up, right? It goes like all the way up to like my bra area, and it doesn't roll down. That's what I like about it. Yeah, but let me tell you, if you really gotta go pee, it's all beach. So if you really gotta go,
you gotta be committed to it.
Yeah,
you gotta definitely. And it's obviously not gonna be comfortable because you're shaping yourself. You are sending your blubbers to where they're supposed to go. You know, they like shoo, go back there, and it's gonna be a struggle. But then you'll feel it. Like, okay, I'm comfortable. Me puedo mover. Ya me puedo agachar because. It's hard. It is hard, but stick to it.
It was funny seeing her try to sit, but it does work out. And aparte de eso, you know, get into some type of like working out routine. Something we're trying to do as well as, you know, start that routine. I was thinking about doing Zumba.
Virtual Zumba?
Yeah, like
I was thinking too, but we just can't.
Y'all, I moved my TV to my bed.
It's that
Straight
bad.
up. Like, it's that bad. Like,
Her days off are bed day.
yeah, like, me and my man, you know, we call it, like, literally, I'm like, Saturday is bed day. We don't get up from our bed. You know, we just chill, you know. Sometimes you guys need that. Don't forget that. Don't forget about your partners, you guys. I know shit is tough right now. I know things are probably, like, all fucked up.
Rocky right
They're
now.
rocky. But don't forget about your partners, okay? Because they need that love and attention, too. And if you, sadly, you know, like, if you don't give it, they're gonna look for it. And if they look for it, you're gonna be upset about it. But just remember, they don't just cheat. And, I mean, it sounds messed up, and I'm just gotta say, men and women just don't cheat like that. Unless they got a reason to. And I say it from my side because o sea, nunca éramos, podía estar con un solo novio. I got bored. And now I'm just like, man. Like, a lot of them failed, you know, because we had no communication at all. It didn't matter. It was more like, para vivir la vida loca.
But if you're looking on watching a movie with one of your cuddle buddies, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Or
with tell me what movie?
With your boyfriend or family, it's Greenland on Amazon Prime is great. And the other day that we got an Amber Alert, we got paranoid. So there was an Amber Alert in Yakima. And we just thought, you know, like, all our phones beeped at once. And we were like, damn, like, could this be? Could this be it? Like, we all look at each other.
Yes,
we didn't even want to look at the phone.
Like, I don't know why our thought was, like, we're getting an Amber Alert and we're getting, you know, in the movie they get an Amber Alert because they get chosen to go hide, like, to go into a bunker that the government made. And I don't know, in our heads we were like, oh my god, like, we're gonna have to move. And
because cases are rising, and you know, like, they can do a government shutdown or something like that.
Who knows? Shit can happen, like the way, like, floods happening right now, earthquakes happening right now, like, we don't know. And again, I'm going back to when I was getting certified. They literally brought something up to me, and I was like telling Brenda, I was like, we are so unprepared. Like, they were like telling me, you know, identify type of emergencies. And I was like, what you mean? An emergency is an emergency, regardless. But then it's like, he's like, do I need to evacuate now? Will I need to evacuate later? Or should I stay in place? And I'm just like,
how?
What? Like,
how would you determine that?
Well, apparently, you know, like, if it's a brush fire, and you don't need to evacuate, but you should have your stuff pre-prepped to evacuate.
Like,
or like, ya se están quemando, or like an earthquake hit, you have to get out now, so you have your bag ready.
Or tsunami warning.
Or the stay in place, like they were saying, you know, there's someone, like terrorist attack, or there's like, people that are dangerous, like outside, something's happening like that, and you have to like go into your room and stay in place, right? You have to have a bag pre-prepped to be at least a few days pre-prepped, you know, to just in case you're stuck. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, we don't have a bag or anything. And they're talking about several bags. It's like evacuate, taking an emergency kit. And I was like, we don't have an emergency kit. And my mom's been doing this thing where she's been putting comida enlatada. We are not big fans of comida enlatada, you know. But it's just how things have been. And we really thought it was going to get crazy. We started making sure we got half comida enlatada, you know, macaroni para hacer preservar la luz and stuff like that. Just a little pre-prepped. We're pre-prepped on food, but that's it.
Like in the movie that we watched, like, you know, the kid was diabetic and they lost their medicine. Like, how was he gonna survive if you get separated? Like, that's like my OCD. I lose my child, I will go crazy.
Tell me, I was literally standing up on my bed, and there was a point, like, I don't want to tell you guys the whole movie because you guys gotta watch it.
It's spoiler.
Le roban el niño. I'm gonna tell you this now. Le roban el niño, and I was straight up like on my bed screaming.
Like,
and
go run, like
run. I'm like, run faster now. But in reality,
she was on the freeway too.
She was in the freeway, and you can't outrun a damn car. And then that's where I got paranoid because I was like, if someone steals my child
like that,
because you guys
they were only chosen. They had Well, yeah, you have to watch it.
You
Point
guys,
period.
yes, because we're giving it up. We're giving it up, dude.
No.
We're spoiling it. But go watch it. It's really good. You're gonna have ups and down moments. You know, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna cry, and it's a beautiful movie. I gotta tell you.
It is. It's really good.
What's the other one called? The one we watched? Jocelyn loved it because there was a baby in a frozen car.
Oh yeah, it was Centridge, I believe.
Centridge? I think it's
We'll post it up. We'll post them on our story on our Instagram. But yeah, it's Centridge, and it's literally like I actually saw a post in Snoqualmie Pass where there's a car that's snowed in. Like there's a pile of snow up to the house. I shared it, and I'm like, damn, that could be literally someone near to us where you get snowed in, and that's what happened to them. They got snowed in, and then the snow compacted, so they couldn't break a window or anything, and the girl was pregnant, and she was
no
like
food, no nothing. And you guys,
25 days.
You guys, once again, you know, another thing that I was reading is have a pre-emergency kit in your car. Like have snack bars, you know, comida que no se caduque, that you can have stored. I know some cars usually in the bottom have like a little storage unit. Have that. Make sure you guys have your water bottles and stuff. Also like paquetitos, like if you're diabetic, paquetitos para hacer agua fresca. They were saying like you put it in the bottle, you know, and it's gonna help you. Just like, I don't know.
You never know.
We're gonna put up a list about good kits you guys can make, you know. Because we're gonna do that. We're definitely gonna do that. Because como están las cosas, we don't know.
But you should just be prepared. It don't hurt to prepare yourself, and it's not overthinking it either. It's just a prepared mama. Cuenta vale por dos, right? That's what my mom says.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
I know, it gave me like look, guys, I have like goosebumps. Like telling you right now, like I got goosebumps just thinking of that. Like, had I ever say when I lost who was it?
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn in the theater?
Was it Angel? Jocelyn.
It was Jocelyn. I thought it was Jocelyn.
Well, you had both.
I'm pretty sure it was Jocelyn. No. It was Angel.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Angel. So we went to the Alderwood Mall Theater, right? This was way back. And we went. What movie did we go see? Wonder? No.
Dragon.
Oh, the Dragon movie. Oh yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I cried at that movie too. And we went and sat in our spot, and then we decided that we wanted candy and popcorn. So I was like, okay, and baby wanted to go with me, so I was like, okay. I was like, pues me lo voy a llevar. And we were in line. He was holding my hand, and then we went up to order, and I just let his hand go because I was gonna grab money from my wallet, right? So I gave the guy the money. And then I looked back down, dude. It was a matter of seconds.
And he ran that fast?
I don't even know.
How?
Like, I don't know how I didn't see him. Like, I looked down, and he wasn't there. And then the guy gave me my stuff, but, like, I didn't grab it. I left it, like, right there in the little table thingy. And I kept looking around.
What do you mean? Like, so you were looking at the attendant, and you were...
I was looking at the attendant.
You were frozen for a minute?
No. Like, I gave him the money. That's when we were looking at each other. And then when he took the money, I looked down, right? Because I'm obviously keeping an eye on my baby.
Yeah.
And I had just let go of his damn hand.
And where was Jazz?
What?
Jazz stayed behind.
You're with Jocelyn. Okay. You were sitting in the theater with Jocelyn.
Okay, sorry.
So I had Angel. I was like, stop. And so then I literally looked at the attendant, and I'm like, my kid. And he just stared at me.
He saw him too, right?
He saw that he was with me. So then I start looking around, and I go like around by like the candies, and then I go to the other lane, and I literally like I choked. And all I could do, oh my God, it makes me want to cry. Like the only thing I could do was like look for him.
Yeah.
But it was like a matter of desperation that I was like, I couldn't tell them what
yell,
my
but
kid.
You couldn't.
And then the guy's like, what can I do? He's like, what do I do? And I was like, my kid. I was like, my kid. And I was like, where did he go?
Oh my God, makes me want to cry.
And then the guy's like, oh, we'll look for him. So like we ran to the men's. I went into the men's bathroom. I went to the women's bathroom. I like literally like I looked toward all the theaters like, and I didn't know what sala to go in. And I ran back out. And then I was like, tell them to close the doors. I was like, tell them to close the doors. Because, like, I'm like, how can he was just so small. So I was like, how can he remember how to go back to what theater? Like, it didn't even cross my mind. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, me lo robaron, dude. And they're like, what was he wearing? I couldn't remember. How tall was he? I couldn't remember. Like, I was just like, I couldn't remember. Mm-hmm. And then this lady was like, I remember her, like, going behind me. She had her kid in her hand, running back and forth under the tables. She went by the kitchen, and I was like, my kid, my kid, my kid. And then we couldn't find him. And oh my God. I was like, I wanted to die because I literally stood outside the theater and I leaned into the wall. And I was like, how am I going to tell my sister that I just lost his son? Like, how am I going to tell her? How am I going to look her in the face? And what if si me lo robaron, dude? You know, now I really thought que me lo robaron.
I would have gone psycho.
I was like, dude, I just dropped down crying. And the guy was like, calm down. You know, we closed all the doors. We're going to look for him. And so, like, como pude pararme, like, I just walked. And I don't know if you saw my face.
Yes.
But I just looked up. You guys, I looked up. And this girl is over here waving her hands and telling me que el niño está con ella. I literally ran back out of the sala, dropped to my knees, and I was just like, God, I was like, why did you have to do this to me?
Antes no te dio un bajón de azúcar or something.
I thought I was gonna get, like, my heart was beating out of my chest, like, I felt something really heavy, like, me jalaba las greñas de desesperación because I couldn't find him.
So now, every time we go, like, she needs to be watching a child and one kid on one side and the other one on the other side. Like, we can't have two children each other. Like, you know.
No, like, now, especially in public places, like, una se agarra un niño y yo la otra. And that's how we go because...
And there was a time during that time that in Renton area, they were stealing kids from at Walmart. Remember? They were pulling them. So I guess that's why we felt it like kind of like shut the doors, or you did. I mean,
I felt so bad. I literally shut like they wouldn't let people go out or people come in. And I don't even know what they did afterwards. The guy went and got me the drink and the popcorn that I had asked. And then they gave me my wallet. Oh. They gave me my wallet. And he's all like, go watch the movie, you know. Go watch the movie.
Calm down.
And I was like, literally, like, I just grabbed him and I hugged him. And I was like, man.
I wonder what he went through, you know, like, because he was there looking at the child. And then, it's so surreal. He kind of went through it with you. He didn't know what to do. I wonder where...
I don't even remember his name. I don't remember anything. But that guy literally se movió tan rápido. I was so thankful. I was like... I couldn't... I mean...
Have y'all lost your child once? I don't think I have. Have I?
No. Not that I heard of.
Not yet.
I hope not.
Because now that they're growing, they tend to wander off and go search their own things. So I have to feel like... that they have to be either holding on to a cart or in the cart because it's easy, like they're easily persuaded now.
On another note, you guys, we have been asked quite a few times, why are we so close? I don't know. Why are we so close? I mean, we've always been together in a way.
But I felt like we've always been so
needy of each other.
No, like I've always mommied you in a way. Like that's how you look up to me sometimes. Like all of you guys. Brenda is a mommy here to the rescue, and I felt like because of what
we went through.
We went through it. That's why I mommed you a lot. I thought I was protecting you, and now as an adult, knowing that I failed, it's been getting to me.
But you were so small.
I was, but I was supposed to be your. But I was playing it. I've been playing it my whole life, I guess. Everyone tells me that.
Who's everyone?
My intermediate family, the only people I talk to.
Oh. On another note, you guys, I wanted to tell you guys, right now that Brenda walked away. She didn't want me to tell you guys. So we broke into my apartment today. I forgot my keys. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to try and jump through the window. And I took Luca with me, right? So I was like, we're going to be discreet and people are going to think that I'm walking Luca. And then it happens that I cannot jump still. I used to be able to jump, but not now. So then I called Brandon and I was like, dude, can you help me? Like, can you jump through? And she did. And she did it en un pinche brinco. She threw herself like Superman.
I flew like Superwoman.
Like
what you talking about?
Sorry, she flew like Superwoman, but my bed honestly is close to my window. And I don't know how this girl did it.
I don't know why. I just flew like that. Like, did I know your bed was that close? Like, what about like, boom, I killed.
I don't know. My question is, why did you fall? Like, she threw herself and she went straight down. So, like, the only thing I saw was my sister going down and her feet just went up in the air. And then she grabbed herself from the bed and started pulling herself back up. So, like, she looked all type of twisted, dude.
I felt my back crack. So when I like threw myself, I literally did like when you're like gonna echarte un clavado, you know, like I did that. So you guys can like picture it. So I literally like, even with my hands, you know, like I squatted them like right next to me, and then I went boom, like I stretched them out. And when I landed, I have tiny hands, and I'm fluffy too. So no le malicié to the weight. I really thought I was just gonna be able to fly, and I got caught halfway. So my hands were literally barely touching the bed, and then I felt like I bent it like in the middle. Like I felt my back crack. I don't know if I'm gonna have some type of back pain later.
I couldn't stop laughing. I was dying.
And like, this girl didn't push me right away. Like it took you a minute, like to think about what was going on.
I expected you to reach out to the bed and like drag yourself. So when I pushed you. You just went down, and I was like, what was she thinking? Like, what type of jump?
We broke into her house because she forgot her keys, of course.
I do that a lot. Oh my God, remember when we ran away?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there was once we ran away. One of many times that we ran away. And
we were runaways.
So we ran away. We spent the day with a cousin the night, and then we walked from freaking like deep down Broadway, like by the college. We walked all the way back to by the Everett Mall. Do you guys know where the jungle? That's what it's called, the jungle. We lived in the jungle. And so my mom and my dad, like they literally shut everything. They closed everything. They put un palo on the door to make sure we didn't come back in. I think they knew we were gonna come back. And so then when we tried to open the window, it was just like this little crack, this itty bitty crack, dude. It wasn't a lot. And we had a friend. I love him. I miss him. And
I miss you.
It's been a while. But we went. He lived in the same apartment, so we went to his house and knocked on the door. And I'm like, brother. I was like, we used to call him brother. So this day I call him brother. I'm like, brother. I was like, can you please jump through the window, you know, and open the house because we want to go in and shower and shit. And I was like, I just don't know if you're gonna fit. And believe me, he was skinny. He was tall and skinny.
I don't know. He was always talking about his shits. How big his shits were.
I know. He's like, sister. I put my poop today was as big as a bottle. And I was like, oh my God, Glenn. I said his name, fuck. And I was like, oh damn. I was like, dude. But we miss him. I really do. He was such a silly dude. No, but we got him to jump through the little crack of the window.
Yeah,
it was so small. I'm just like, how did he do it? And my mom's like, when she caught us, because she caught us, she came and we were literally eating. Que descaradas, you know, like nos bañamos and everything, and we were eating. and she comes in and she's like, ¿Y ustedes qué hacen aquí? And we're like,
we're just chilling.
We're like,
¿Estamos en la casa?
We said we're sorry. We said we were sorry and that and we were hungry. And she took us back.
Yep.
Poor my mama, dude. We made her go through a lot. And now that, you know, como dicen,
karma,
you know, y luego dicen, ya tendrás tus hijos. And now that we have them, I don't want to think about it. Like, me and my sister literally get in real big arguments. We're going to post up this clip. This argument that we were having.
Yeah. But it's like, it was a peaceful argument, you know? It wasn't like we were throwing hands or saying bad words to each other, but, you know.
I guess for us, we consider it an argument because I don't ever talk
our facial expressions have a lot to do with it, too.
Yeah. It was more like a table talk. It was more like a discussion that we had, you know.
It was a good topic.
And ever since we started the podcast, it has been helping us to communicate with each other.
Yeah, we talk more.
Now we can say things how it is because we swore we were going to be real as we can. So it's been helping, and maybe it's going to help out someone else, you know, one of our listeners. So if you guys want to reach out, you know.
Send us your stories if you want to share. It can be anonymous. We don't have to mention your name or
if you just want to tell us your story, you know, let us know. Hey, I don't want you to mention it, and we definitely won't mention it. But if you want to tell your story, you know, you want to get your story heard.
You can become a guest.
Let us know. Reach out to us. Definitely.
Yes, and we also wanted to let you guys know that we are going to be doing a giveaway.
I forgot. We're going to do our first giveaway, you guys.
Yes. We are planning on what exactly it's going to be. We want it to be something fun, creative. We don't know, but you would
the way to enter the giveaway.
So the way to enter this giveaway, you have to share, tag 3 people, and subscribe to our Instagram page. I guess that's wrong. It's follow, like, follow, and share. Right? Is that what we said?
Yes. And if you guys want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that would be great too. We literally tried to practice this like 3 times because it was like a tongue twister and I couldn't say it. But what she said. Yes. And yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Don't forget. We're definitely going to do a giveaway for that as well. For our subscribers in YouTube. And wait. Before we finish. Where's my
time is coming to an
I know. But I also, right, because I'm getting certified. I also wanted to give out this number just in case, you know, if you guys see child abuse, child neglect, if you see a child going through it, don't stay quiet, okay? We are going to start up some new episodes that we're talking about, and it's a very sensitive subject. And
extremely, I would say.
So it's something that we've been kind of pushing back because we're afraid.
But we want to bring awareness at the end of the day.
And that is what we're doing. And this is why we are exposing ourselves like this to friends and family, you know. Because I think a lot of people have gone through the same thing. So once again, if you guys see child abuse or child neglect, call this number. It's 1-866-END-HARM. Once again, it's 1-866-363-4276, and that is a line that you can call anonymously. You know, it doesn't have to be something extreme for you to call. Don't wait for it to get that bad.
If you see signs, your instinct tells you, and if you don't follow your gut instinct, then you know, try to. It don't hurt no one. Maybe you can save a child. You can help a child who does not know how to speak for themselves, because it's happened. And I think we have to set that example that, it happens like us. And we need to raise awareness. These are the numbers to call and, reach out to them.
Yeah, and if you feel like you need some type of help, like the steps we gave for strategies during stress, hit us up. You want maybe a number you can call, hit up our DMs, and we'll definitely reach out. You're
We'll
not
try to
alone,
post
you guys.
them there too.
So we're mommies, and we want to do this together with y'all.
Yeah. And I think that's all the time we have for
this episode.
But yeah, stay tuned. Why we are so close, you will be figuring it out with each other, because like we said, we're hashing it out still.
Yeah.
Untouched things that we just felt we had to keep quiet for everyone's peace of mind. So we're going to hash it out and bring it to light to bring awareness to you guys.
Yep. So once again, thank you for listening to
Entre Hermanas.